Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Haunted Scouse here on the Wirral, and this time I brought Chris over to Bedlington and the famous Storeton Woods. With a history of old quarries, Viking battles and even dinosaur remains, what will we find tonight? There's only one way to find out. Come on, let's go and see.
What you don't realise, Mr. Billings, is this point here, this is where the werewolf stands. It's always on a pinnacle, and creepy tree branches all down there, which is where all the people live, all the spirits are in that tree. See, just grabbed me foot.
Calm. That's what you get for dicking around with.
See, it was that, look at that witch's finger there, that's what it was. Look at that. Get a shot of that witch's finger there. Literally is a witch's finger, just tripped me up. I do apologise, you know, it was kindly banter, I didn't mean to offend. And if it did offend, wait till he comes back.
Oh mate, you just don't know what I've got in store for you.
Right, so once again mate, you brought me to the woods.
This is this should be a good one, hopefully. So this, for the people who might not know where we are, I've actually been here on one of the lives to Storeton Woods and investigated this part. So I thought this definitely deserves a full investigation, and there's also another part that I want to take Chris to that he hasn't actually seen yet. So there's a really great history to the place that I'm just going to try and just drop little nuggets every now and again, so I don't want to give it all away now. So yeah, I don't know about your early thoughts, feelings on the place, mate, but it's a bit of a spooky drive up, isn't it? Like,
we're back in the woods, and it's got that. It's good. I mean, you know, we've been lucky enough to be inside for so long now, guys. It's actually good to get back out, heighten your senses again, and you know, we know what to look out for things. It's, you know, as always, we're not in the middle of nowhere, but why else would you be out here at this time of night? You know, and if we do come across anything that's not paranormal, of course we're going to tell you, as we always do, guys. But all your history lessons are coming from this guy, because whilst he's going up that way, I'm going down this way, and I haven't got a clue where I'm going because I'm in blind this time. So yeah.
So yeah, what I suggested was for this part, because I know it quite well. The path that I went down on the live, I thought I'd let Chris walk down that because it's not too bad and I'm quite familiar with a straightish path, and I'm going to go up the top end, which is a bit windy. So I am quite nice. I didn't want to throw him all the way up there, but yeah, there is a few nice surprises for Chris on the way that he doesn't quite know yet. So and the good thing is, obviously, being safe, we've actually got walkie-talkies.
Yeah,
so,
we have more new kit, as we always say. We keep adding to this kit, guys. And
so yeah, I think it's, well, more so you know, being in the woods, you know, at this late, it's good to have a little bit of contact. So
yeah,
whereas we haven't really split up quite far distances before in woods, purely because of, well, safety obviously, but yeah, I think we're going to try and go a little bit further tonight because we can keep in contact with each other. So
yeah.
I've got the SB7. You've got
I've got the S box.
Yeah, you've got
and
the
I've
S
got
box.
me flashy cat balls as well. So
see if anybody wants to come and play with Chris's
Yeah.
balls again.
Exactly.
So yeah, what we'll do is we'll split up now. I'll walk up the top way, and Chris will walk down this way, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side, as they say.
Yeah. So come with us. Come on. But go that way with him first.
So just before we start, let's just see if the walkie-talkies work. I don't know what Chris is going to react like, but let's just see. Chris, are you there? Are you there, Chris? Over.
Oh, he's got a new toy. Yes, Adam, I am here. Are you happy with your new toy? Over.
Love it, mate. Absolutely love it.
Right, in that case, go do some investigating and leave me alone.
Will do.
Roger, over and out.
I don't think he's impressed with that, is he? Gonna have some fun with these. So, here we are, Storeton Woods, perched high on the ridge of an old Roman quarry. So as you can see it there, this is where we are. This is the first little bit that we're going to explore, and then we're going to meet there, and then we're going to go over to the next little bit. So yeah, quite excited for this one. It's a nice, calm, still night. There's not anyone around that we've seen, so there's a few little surprises that I want to drop into Chris that we'll do soon. But yeah, so yeah, I think so yeah, there's a few little surprises I want to drop in for Chris as we go, but we're going to split up for about an hour. I'll walk further in, we'll do a little SB7, and then I'll have a little look at what the app is pulling out. But as far as history goes, like I've said, it was an old Roman quarry, and that's the other side. So when we get back together, we'll go and have a little look at where the quarry is. But this side, you still see some of the rail tracks for where the quarry was, and it led to Bromborough. The rails are actually the other side where Chris is. Hopefully he'll walk past and get a shot of him. But yeah, as far as hauntings and history goes, there's one or two stories that I will radio over to Chris in a little bit, because although I've picked probably the worst side to come, the stories are related to where he is, and he doesn't know that. So yeah, he'll find that out now when he's actually doing the edit. So, sorry, mate. Come on, let's have a little look what we can find.
Looks quite creepy up this bit, so in for a penny, in for a pound. Come on. Sorry guys, it looks like there's somebody walking up here, so let me trek up here. And I'll walk back down in a sec. It's just dog walkers. Must be moles as well. Oh, yeah. Must be moles as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Alright, just, yo.
Come on, you.
Hey. Eyes at that.
We have to keep on guard of who.
You there, mate?
Oh.
Adam?
Yeah, mate, you okay?
Apart from the fact I've just been attacked by the biggest dog I've ever seen, mate.
Really, what happened?
Did you not hear like a big off dog barking?
No, but I am quite a way up, to be honest. Where I've come in, I think they've parked the car, so I don't know who it is. It might be them.
No, this was just some fella walking a huge Great Dane that just had me pinned up against the tree.
Yeah, I forgot to say, there's Great Danes that walk here, mate, so you need to be on your guard.
Honestly, mate, I'm going to take 2 minutes here, by the way, because it did have a go at me. I did feel it. It jumped right up at me and just almost that shoulder away.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay, but now, because it's pitch black and you just see a flashing collar, and I'm thinking, there we go. And I moved into those trees that I said I was going to go into, and then I just heard this dum 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 behind me like a horse.
I'm trying hard to feel sorry for you, mate, but that's just really, really funny.
That was scary. I'll cope with ghosts and things that go bump in the night, but that was a big dog.
There's one thing that I was going to mention to you, though.
Go on.
The path that you're going to walk down, there's a bit of a story about that.
Everything to do with a big thing called Blue.
Well, that's going to be the next story, but there's another story about it.
Right, so apparently Adam has got some more information regarding the path that he sent me down. and he's about to radio me with that information, so let's ask him what it is. Right, Mr. Billing, I am ready for you to reveal what it is about this path that I'm walking down, so fire away. Over. Right, go on then.
So the story is that there is someone who stalks the woods, and that is the Lantern Man.
Yeah, thanks for that.
No, he's all right. He's approachable. He's 7 foot. He wears a black mask with eye holes cut out, and he carries a fish hook. And he really does not like people being here. And he has been known to attack people in the woods. So look out for any lights. Okay, just to let you know.
So, yeah, thanks very much for that, mate. So now I've got the shivers. Thank you very much. I suppose I best crack on, hadn't I?
Good luck, mate.
Right, enjoy yourself. Over. Well, isn't that nice of him? So there's a big ass 7 foot fella walks around here with a lantern. Nice. There is anyone here. You come and say hello. Don't mean you any harm. Let's turn you guys round. Let's give you my perspective. My name's Chris. I've just come to say hello.
If there is anyone here, and try and show yourself to me. Can you make a sound? Now I can see a light down there, but I think that's just a car. You see Chris's. Hello? So Chris should be over that side down there, so he's about 200 metres or so away. And probably further actually, because we've walked off. So yeah, and then eventually we will meet. But so if there is anyone here, you try and make a sound. Or show yourself to me. Possibly as a light. Yeah, this one's a bit of a different feel because much more comfortable. Obviously Chris probably won't be because he hasn't been here. I was more comfortable down on that path. Hence why I've decided to take the scenic route through the windy woods. But yeah, very still, very calm. I mean the main road's just a little bit over there, but the deeper we get in, the further we'll get away from the road. So it's definitely got the stereotypical spook factor to it. This side. I mean, as I said, this side there's not too much there's not too much history to it, or I mean there's obviously a lot of history to it, but there's a lot of history to this side, but that's Chris playing with dogs again on. I do feel pretty bad, to be honest, that what happened to Chris. He's probably shaking like a shitting dog. No pun intended, mate.
Now seems as good a time as any to go with the old faithful, the S-box. Let's see if we can make contact. If there is anyone here, can you tell us your name? Alan. Hi Alan. My name's Chris. Can you tell me what year it is, Alan? You go here for a walk, yes. How many of you are there? $300. Can you tell me my name? Chris? Very quietly, but sounded like Chris. Oh, okay. Is that you laughing? I thought that said help then. Help. Did you used to walk your dog here? Yeah. If you are here, more laughter. Can you tell me what you used to come here for? Can you tell me the name of my friend?
I mean, it's strangely comforting to know that somewhere down there, you know, Chris is going through the same things and the same stuff as me, but I think he's probably a little bit more heightened, a little bit more on edge. I think I can just about make him out through the trees down there. Yeah. So if you don't want to come and talk to me, Why don't you go and make yourself known to Chris? Yeah, why don't you make yourself known to Chris? Definitely go and scare him.
Can you tell me where we are? Storeton. Storeton. Chris, yes, that's me. Chris, yes, that's me. Can you tell me why you used to come here? What happened? I don't know, you tell me what happened. Can you show yourself as a light? I can hear you laughing at me again. Guys, we'll try that again a bit later on.
I can hear Chris. So I think what I'll do, the best thing to do, if Chris has got that going, I'll get the app on and I'll just walk through and ask some questions, because if I put the SB7 on. So I'll get the Spirit Talker app back out now, and we'll just have a little wander through. Okay, so if there is anyone here who wants to come through and talk to me, I've got a device on my phone. You can pick a word out.
Attachment.
It's such a heavy footstep then. Where did that come from? See, it's hard to tell what are just random noises and what's paranormal when you're in the woods, but
Visual.
can you see me? Is that what you're saying there? You have a visual on me. So whereabout are you? Come and show yourself to me. You can just about hear Chris as well there, guys, in the background, so the little faint noise is him. I think he's just down. Just about here. So why don't you go and talk to Chris through the device? Maybe give him your name.
Raf.
Oh. Raf. So that's either RAF or is that a name? I mean, I did ask for a name to go through on the SB7. Sorry, on the Spirit Box. That's interesting. So Raf, am I talking to you? Or someone perhaps who was in the RAF? Perhaps Alan, that Chris was telling me about before. Were you in the RAF?
Suffered.
Dear. You suffered? So we had sick and we had suffered. So why did you suffer? You perhaps show yourself to me, if you will. Somewhere. Hello? Come on, come forward, come and talk to me. Perhaps try and show yourself. Make a noise, throw something. What is, do you know what? Just, I mean, imagine where... Intelligence. Yeah, just want to show you this, mate. Look where I've stopped inadvertently. Of all the places. Definitely feel it around here. That is you, come forward, come and talk to me.
Caroline.
Caroline. A few names through this tonight. Caroline. Am I talking to Caroline now? You trying to show me where you are?
It's them.
It's them. It's who? Who is it? It's Haunted Scouse, that's who it is.
Come on, if you can't show yourself as a light, touch the objects I've just put on the floor, make them light up. What is that? Don't know whether you can hear that, guys. That's footsteps up ahead. I can hear footsteps around me. Like a snorting or a breathing. Hello? I can hear you walking around. Can you make those balls light up? Use your energy to do that. Come on. Can definitely hear footsteps around me, guys.
So if there is anyone here, come forward, come and speak to me. If that was you before that was affecting my device, come and do it again. Or come and speak through this one.
How?
What? How? I literally just turned it on. Well, you can either show yourself as a light, or make a sound, throw something. How? And the response. Choose. Okay. I'd rather you throw something, to be honest. I don't know why I said that, but I've seen quite a lot of spirit lights recently. I'd rather you throw something. So, come on, throw something. Come on, I've chosen. Do it.
You hear us.
You hear us? Is that you over there? I can hear a faint noise. Okay, I don't want to hear you. I want to see you. So come on. Come and show yourself.
Julia.
Is this who I'm talking to? Julia? Hi, my name's Adam. Sir, I don't mean you any harm. I'm just here to listen to your story. So come forward, come and talk to me.
Important.
Well, it is. Okay, if you've got something important to tell me, then come and tell me. Or show me. Whereabout are you? I'd still like you to try and throw something, if you can.
Choice.
Choice. Your choice not to. I can't believe I'm wandering around here, to be honest, at this time. Genuinely, I'm not gonna lie, I keep thinking there's someone behind me. Is this you behind me?
Breath.
Breath. I didn't hear one. Or is that you behind me? Are you following me? You feel like really alone and isolated. You know, it's a little bit more intense than alive, because obviously when you're constantly talking to camera and you know you guys are on the other side, and it's much more comforting. Now I know Chris isn't too far away, but you know it does not feel like somebody's stalking me through the woods. Yeah. Interesting.
Can you come and say hello? I have no idea why my voice went that high then. What's that behind me? Again, did I just see you behind me? Can you show yourself? I mean, you no harm, I'm just out for a walk myself. Maybe you could make a noise, let me know where you are.
Ooh. What was that? Hello? Sounded like a really strange noise there.
I trust you.
Well, thanks very much. Try and show yourself to me then.
Yeah, come to Storeton Woods, he said. It'll be fun, he said. I'll be mauled by a half dog, half horse. Laughed at through the S-box. And had footsteps walking all around me. But just has the feeling that there's someone around. The moon's still up there. See, even the moon's buggered off. But no, I'm sat on my little bench here, waiting for Billing to come from that direction. And then I believe we're going through there. But this is the mystery tour for me, guys. It's the good thing about me coming over to the Wirral side and being Adam's guest. Oh, dearie me. That dog though. Oh, I'm actually quite looking forward to watching that bit back myself. Can't remember whether I screamed. Oh, yeah. There he is.
Oh, I thought I'd be happy to see you again. How's it gone?
So that's what I've just been saying to camera. I can't remember whether I screamed and the dog ran at me. But literally, mate, all I could see was the blue collar, and I thought,
Yeah.
right, okay. So I took myself off. I took myself off into the middle of the woods, thinking I'll do the dog walker a favour and make the dog walker a little bit less nervous, in case there's some fella walking along with a camera and a torch. Next thing I just heard budadum, 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 and I felt the vibrations and I thought this isn't going to end well. And I just did blue, blue, come on, blue, come on, blue. Yeah, and it was like what's the Stephen King one, Cujo? And I thought, yeah, I'm going to become one of the hauntings of Storeton Woods. But no, it was when I got myself together. It's interesting. I mean, I tried. I just found a good spec to use the S-box.
Yeah.
Clear, an S name, the name Alan came through, but it kept laughing at me. Literally, I've never heard laughter as regular laughter coming through it as it did 3 times while I was in that one place. Ha 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 ha. And then I was walking along with it and was asking something, and again, ha 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 ha.
Wow.
So
It's quite good, isn't it?
Exactly. But what about yourself?
Yeah, it's said to camera before. It was like quite a quiet start, and then obviously I was telling you the stories and things, and I walked through, and then the further and further I got, the more like I thought, oh, something might be here. But yeah, when I put the app on, that's when it started to go. And I think when things started to happen, as I said, it probably coincided to you putting the S-Box on, because we know it just seems to charge like the whole atmosphere. And and the responses I've got out the app have been so like instantaneous to what I've asked for. Probably the best that I've had so far using this app. So it has been quite interesting. It's a shame I couldn't get the SP7 on, but I think the app's really done it justice from what I've asked for. It has just come straight back. But it just, I don't know if anything is, malevolent or vicious or angry, but it does seem like every time you're walking forward, you're kind of just looking over your shoulder a little bit.
100%.
What was that? Someone behind me? And then when I've asked questions like, is that you behind me? I've had a few responses like, it was him or it was me, blah blah.
As I've said as well, when we're looking into these screens, it's hard. You look away and you don't realise how bright the screen is.
Yeah, but no, it's been really good. It is a little bit disorientating when you go up there, and I'd rather have been on the straight path. But a couple of noises, a couple of bits and bobs. But I think it's been a good start. And I think it was good to split up right at the start as well, to get a good feel for it. But
apart from Cujo.
There you go. I mean, it's the best bit. It hasn't been not paranormal, but
So where are we going to now then?
So next part is the quarry. So it's the Roman quarry that's over the road. It is a little bit of a walk to get through, but honestly, it's really spectacular. And some of the stuff that's been found there, I'll explain when we get there. But there's some really strange stories attached to certain things that have been found there and been taken away from there. So you will have some interesting dreams tonight, I think, when I tell you, especially one of these stories. But come on, let's get going.
I've been dreaming of dogs and all that.
So we've walked along the path. We've come up this bit of steep embankment here, and just behind us is the quarry. So this was here during Roman times. Along here as well, where we are within the woods, this is where there was a very, very important Viking battle. Now the Wirral is an absolute hotbed for Vikings, and it's said that somewhere around here, especially around Red Hill, was one of the very, very important battles that actually made Great Britain. Basically, that's what made this country. So it was many, many years ago. The name slips me. It begins with a B. I've written it down, but that was many moons ago. But I say it was a very, very important battle, and Red Hill supposedly got its name from the battle because what they'd do was pile all the bodies from that on top of the hill, and all the blood would run down the hill, hence the name Red Hill. So here we go. Drop in more fact bombs on you there.
There you go, another factoid for Mr. Billing.
There's something there, I've got to say. It's a little bit here, a little bit there. But
Let's go and see if we can make any contact with any of the spirits of these long gone warriors then, guys. 'Cause that's what they were. Warriors rather than soldiers.
So this is the quarry, mate. I'll drop another one on you. So the quarry, it was originally 200 feet deep. It's obviously not 200 feet deep now, as you can see, but all the gear, Joe, from the tunnel, when you build the tunnel, it came up here, and this is where it was filled in.
Hey,
so yeah, there's something else. But say when you were doing a bit of excavating and just digging around in the quarry, there was there was a dinosaur bones found here in 1935. There was a print, I think, in the 1800s that was found, and so when it's the main path road, Joe, from the motorway. So yeah, it's going to be quite a busy one. Hopefully, I'll say.
Any minute now.
So yeah,
There we go.
there was dinosaur bones that were dug out in 1935, but there was an actual print of a dinosaur, and it got its name from because it's got a very strange handprint, and the print is actually over on the other side where we've come from. But we'll try and get a shot of that before we go. But yeah, the last thing I'll drop on you before we'll get an S-box going is one of the other stories is something that was taken from here. It was a black comb, it was, and someone who worked on the quarry took it home, and then they were having really vivid, strange dreams about a woman who was combing her hair. And I've known this story for quite a while, and when you're asleep, you see the woman combing her hair, and then she starts slowly, slower, then all of a sudden the comb turns into a dagger, and then she lunges and tries to kill you. But if you can wake up before she obviously gets to you, you survive. Now this story is it has actually claimed quite a lot of lives, because the artifact is it's still somewhere knocking round. So it looks like a black stone, but it's actually a comb. Yeah, so I think you'll be quite safe. But it has actually claimed quite a lot of lives.
There's
so
only one of us that's going to get caught out by picking up a comb to take it home here tonight, guys. But no.
Yeah, it is. It is another interesting story.
These urban myths and urban legends, guys. I mean, this is what makes it's what makes our history.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's history that's written down, alleged fact, or you've got your history of the likes of Tolkien, you know, making up a history. It's yeah, and then you've got the Scandinavian link as well.
Yeah.
With, you know, which is where a lot of our British history comes from, because you know, at the end of the day, we didn't have one.
No.
We've had to steal it from the patchwork quilt that we are, which ironically we've always been a diverse island. But yeah, let's go and have a look and see if we can find this comb then. Right, so what I'm going to do with the S-box, guys, I'm going to hang it. There's a branch there, and I've kind of come up with a school of thought of if you connect it to something, then you've got that possibility of that connection. So let's see what we can get with this tonight. Can you tell us where we are? Is the person who was laughing at me here? Can you walk all the way across to this side, or are you stuck on the other side? Perhaps you were in one of the battles here? Can you tell us which country you're from? Maybe you could tell us the year? A long time. Soldier. You perhaps fight in the battle here? Can you tell us the name of the road that we're on? Or perhaps the colour that's associated with this place? Let's see, red then. Go ahead, do it. Can you see us? Are you connected to this tree?
Just try and give us your name. Clearly. Or perhaps a message that you've got.
And maybe what we'll do, guys, we'll try what I tried earlier on. We'll try moving around with the S-box. Ha ha.
What?
Ha ha.
What?
Ha ha.
Laugh again.
Laugh that again. Told you, keeps laughing at me. Why do you keep laughing at me?
A clear laugh, that wasn't it?
Don't you see that it's different, isn't it?
I mean, that sounded like a female laugh.
Yeah, that's what it was like at first. And I've never heard laughter come through it. I kept pissing myself laughing at me. If it's not slagging me off and calling me name, just laughing at me, what's the story here, guys? I'm a nice guy. Come on, tell us your name. If you can laugh at me, you can tell me your name.
So it was the Battle of Brunanburh that led England to become one nation. Perhaps you fought in that battle. It was in the 10th century.
The light went on the tree. I thought the sea little lights down there and the light went on the tree. Just the car going past, guys. Chris, yeah, I'm here. Speak to me, come on. Okay, so we'll knock that off again. But it's interesting, it's good that the laughter came through again.
Yeah.
With you here as well, so it's good.
I mean, like with most things, you know, expecting again that, you know, we'd come to somewhere like the quarry and, you know, try to pick up on things that were related to here, but you know, we just don't know where these are going to take us. You know, I've got in my head very clearly at the start of the night how I want this episode to go, but you know, we're foolish if we're going to think, well, no, I'm going to carry on as per. We just got to follow what we get fed, really, and you know, it might not come across of the actual history of the place in the episode. It would be great if all the links came through, but if it doesn't, you know, it's
exactly.
Say it just might be someone who's kind of just following us around, seeing what we're doing, and just is either, you know, thinking that we're absolutely hilarious, or it could be a bit of a sarky laugh at what happened to Chris before, but we
exactly.
don't know.
I mean, as we always say, guys, it's we try to tap into the history using the paranormal and using the equipment that we have. Something, and if it works, great. If we get relevant responses, great. But if we don't, then we're still trying to produce a paranormal show.
Yeah.
For entertainment, you know, it's until we watch the footage back, we never know quite what we've got.
Yeah.
But obviously, we have both experienced things over in the other side. So I think what we'll do, we've got to walk all the way back through there anyway.
Well, I think what we'll do, because we walked along the bottom path, walk along the top path on the way back.
Yeah.
And I'll put the app on just as we walk through, because I've had some really relevant responses tonight through it, so maybe we'll just see what we get on this side. So.
Yeah.
Choice.
Choice.
I've got a lot of this, right.
Choice, well, you've just been talking about
that's the second time I'm sure I've had that word through, because I said, one of the relevant responses was, I said, show yourself like as a light, or show yourself as, you know, make a noise, do something, show the choices that we give. And then it said you choose, or something like that. And it did reference quite a lot to choice and picking about.
But even then, you just pointed at that path, so we're not going to go that way, we're going to go through there. It's a bit more Blair Witchy. Choice, you made the choice.
It is kind of picking up on what we're doing and where we're doing it and why we're doing it. So
I've got a sneeze, I've got... Sorry guys.
breath.
Widespread.
Widespread
breath. Breath. Right. So I've just got widespread, and Adam's just got breath, and I've just sneezed. So, you know what? If you want to take some relevance out of things, I mean, a sneeze is a widespread breath, isn't it? When you think about it. I think that's the same noise I made when the dog attacked me.
Death.
Oh. Death. Starting to take a bit of a...
Stop then, because I thought I heard a male voice. What the hell?
I just stopped because I was getting a really cool camera shot of you, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Perhaps give us a year or a number. How many of you are there here?
16.
Whoa, that's spot on. 16.
Wow.
We bang in there with that, wasn't it?
So honestly, there's been along this path, it's been so relevant to the responses that I've got. So there's 16 of you. I mean, are you male, female, children? Perhaps you give me a name of one of the 16 that we're talking to. Throw. Well, I asked before, come on, throw something. That's exactly, I'm the person who was along here, and that's what I wanted you to do. That was the thing that I picked, and that's what I was talking about. And I wanted you to throw something, yes. So come on.
So if we stand still, can you throw something?
I think as well, mate, this is where I stopped last time. It is. Because that thing...
Susan.
Susan, there's another name. You try... Is this where I spoke to you last time?
If you can make these light up. When they stop flashing, if you can make them flash again, that would be brilliant.
Speaking.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a different device on now, because you've actually been you've actually communicated quite well through this one, so maybe if you try and talk through a different device that we put on, that would be brilliant.
I can listen to you all day.
I thought I said something about your blood. I can something in your blood. Okay, so can you tell us your name through here? Or light.
What was that?
That was just a laugh again, wasn't it? Come on, you keep laughing at me. Why? you're here, light up the ball there. Come on, there's 2 objects there, light them up. Come on, if I light one up, if I do that, can you do it to the other one? Come on. Come on, tell us your name. Why do you stay here? I'm dead.
As you said that, my camera went out of focus as you said I'm dead.
Are you next to me? Did you practice witchcraft here? We did. Is that what you did here?
Can you perhaps give us another number and tell us how many of you there are here?
How many are here right now?
Are you perhaps the man who stalks these woods?
It's very complicated. Tell us about it then. Are you the one who keeps laughing at me? So am I going to go now? Do you have anything else you want to say?
Whoa!
Whoa, what's that?
Like a proper, like...
Very angry, wasn't it? Did we make you angry?
That could connect. Is that the man who chases people out of here? Who holds the lantern?
I thought I saw a light at the base of that tree over there.
Do it again.
Pan or a bit of rubbish or something. Debunked, it's a reflection, guys. Come on, one last chance. Tell us your name loud and clear through here.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
Mate!
That was like a chance, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Oh,
Look at that, or like a in pain type thing, or...
Okay, you got one last chance. Tell us your name. Let me certainly some couple of little interesting responses through there, guys. A couple of very strange noises or chants or, you know, like shouts. Ah,
Definitely.
seems to be quite angry. Let me get the. Seems it didn't want to play with them. I shall put them back in my pocket. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you did come through and communicate, thank you. Again, we meant you no harm.
Yeah, again, always is some unusual energy around these things. You think it's just kids putting sticks up and making dens, but yeah. No, I'm glad. I mean, even for, as you would say, I'm glad even for a little bit of credence, mate. That's the one. That you know, walking along the same path, I've had quite a few similar experiences with words and names and stuff, and you don't often get that. So
Yeah.
you know, it has been literally everything that's kind of happened on the way down here is sort of backed up on the way back. So yeah, really interesting.
It is.
So, mate, that's Storeton Woods done. How do you think it went?
I think it was really good. We both splitting up at the beginning. I mean, obviously, me getting attacked by a horse-sized dog kind of put me on edge, but it also heightened my senses. It was yeah, and then we both, funnily enough, at the same time came across the where you've just seen us finishing the episode is where Adam was. Activity around them, but no, it's a great place, mate.
It is. I mean, as I said, you know, there's a bit of history to it, but you know, until you walk around it, you don't really know what you're going to get. And I think for me, the responses on the apps and having the same response walking back and forth on the same path was really relevant. But again, something very, very different that we haven't really had all that much of, but it kept coming through over and over. It's not to do with like words. It was all sounds that were coming out of the S-box.
Yeah, getting really laughter. I mean,
laughter, screaming, or breaths.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything to do with the words. It was more the sounds, which I think again it's another new one for us. And
exactly.
it's just very, very interesting.
I mean, the laughter was both unnerving because why the spirits follow me around and laughing at me, but it was also good when it happened and this fella was there as well, so straight away he was like, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's laughing at me. It's not swearing at me for a change or calling me names, but it was laughing at me instead.
Just leave that to me.
But no, Storeton Woods, really enjoyed it. Really creepy place, and when you walk off the beaten path, yeah, it is active. There was hopefully the cameras picked up the footsteps that I could hear all around me. But it's definitely an active place, so it's yeah, get yourselves down here if you live nearby, but come in the day. I need to come back over one day and have a walk around here with the wife. It looks like a stunning place to have a walk around, a lot of history, but yeah.
I think that's it, mate. That's all to really say, other than as we say each time, remember.
Exactly.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. Make sure that you send a like. Give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down, as we say. We don't mind. Just give us a bit of feedback about what maybe we could do better. But I think we're starting to get a little bit more used to coming back outside now. The weather's turned a bit, so it's quite mild. So I think we'll probably maybe get a few more of the Whittle ones done. I've still got some really, really good places that I haven't told them about yet, that I'm going to leave as a bit of a surprise. But I'll make sure there's no Tyrannosaurus Rexes jumping up there.
Yeah, exactly. Next time I'll put a saddle on the horse. But yeah. So no, it's been a good night, guys. And again, as we always say as well, if you guys know anywhere indoors that by the time this episode's coming out, that you can get us back indoors, then do that for us, because we'll keep going out and making episodes for you. But as you've seen when we were indoors doing all the pubs, guys, it does make a difference to the episodes. We'll always do the outdoor ones. There's so much to explore, so much history. But for this one, I think we're done. We're going to go home, go to bed. You know, we've both got tired eyes now. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Oh,